Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I am here to share a brief practice that's designed to help you move into your shoulders and upper back. So, if you tend to carry a lot of stress and tension in those places, this one might be good for you. It's going to be a chair practice. So, if you have a sturdy chair that stays put, that has a hard seat and doesn't have too bulky of arms that get in the way, go ahead and grab your chair and make sure that you're seated towards the edge of the chair and that your feet can be firmly planted on the ground. And from here, we'll just take a moment to kind of settle into a neutral seated position. So if you need to wiggle or find your center, you may rock a little bit forward and back towards your pubic bone and then back towards your tailbone. And try to find the midpoint between those two spaces. And then maybe sway a little bit side to side, so from one sitting bone to the other. And once again, find the midpoint between those two places on your body. And then come into some stillness as much as you can, and close your eyes here if you'd like. Just take a moment to scan from head to toe and notice what's going on in your body. Is anything sore or tight, creaky or cranky? Is there anything that could use a little compassion or could stand to soften and release? And then, almost like you're turning the page of the book, go ahead and shift your focus and notice what's going on emotionally. If you're feeling stressed or sad, maybe even excited, just make a mental note without doing anything with that. Then turn the page once more and check in with your breath. Notice whether it's smooth or rough, and perhaps it feels shallow or deep, fast or slow. And just make a note of it without judgment as much as you can. And then gradually start to deepen your inhale and exhale. If you want, you could even place one hand on the low belly, one hand over your heart. Just feel your whole body move as you inhale. Even your low belly inflates as you take in fresh oxygen. And feel everything sink back in as you exhale. Let everything expand and take up more space as you inhale. Let everything soften as you exhale. Take maybe two more rounds. And then go ahead and float your palms back down towards your lap. If you had closed your eyes, maybe blink those open. Go ahead and take a gentle turn of the head side to side. Just scan the room. Notice what you can see in your periphery and straight ahead. Maybe even bringing your gaze up and over, adding little neck movements, and then down towards the floor, and then reset back through center. You're going to take the right arm and we're going to follow it with the gaze. So drop your right arm down towards your side, palm can be open towards the front of the space. And just bring it overhead, tracking it with your eyes, reach it across your body and float it down towards your knee. We'll take the left arm. Same thing, as much as it's comfortable moving your neck and your head, go ahead and follow the hand and the arm with your gaze. We'll just move side to side, kind of alternating. Just noticing the shoulders starting to rotate. Inhale as the arm sweeps up, exhale as it sweeps down. One more time each side. Inhale, arm reaches up. This time bend your elbow, place the hand on the opposite side of the head, And very gently take the right ear towards the right shoulder. There's no need to press down with this hand. We're just gently setting it atop the side of the head. And then maybe press the ear into the hand and feel that nice big stretch all along this neck and shoulder. If it feels like too much at any time, back off. And maybe you send your left arm out to the side. See if that feels any different, if it feels better. And maybe even floating your left arm shoulder height and then taking your left hand to left shoulder and just softening that left shoulder down. And take one more big breath right here. And then bring the head back up through center, release, shake or wiggle if you need to. Take the left arm out to the side, inhale, reach up. Then bend your elbow, take the left ear to left shoulder. And then press the right ear into the left hand and feel that lengthening of everything going on in here. Stay heavy in your hips. The spine is nice and tall. Then perhaps send that right arm out to the side, stretch the fingers wide. Bring it up shoulder height, then go ahead and touch the fingers to that shoulder and then soften that right shoulder down. Take one more breath. Release your head through center, release the arms. Let's take a couple head rolls. So right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, and back up through center. Let's take that one more time. Right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, back through center. We'll take it the other side. So left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder. Nice and slow, smoothing it out as much as possible. Maybe noticing something's crackle and pop. Anything like me? Good. Let's add some more breath to this practice. We'll do a Vilomakrama or stair step breath. So the pattern is going to be inhale halfway and pause. Inhale all the way and pause. And then exhale one long breath out through the nose. We'll do it with the arms. So flip your palms to face forward. Make sure your shoulders, you might roll them up, back, and down. Keep the spine nice and long, crown of the head lifted. When you're ready, inhale halfway, pause. Inhale all the way, pause. Flip your palms to face down, exhale. Inhale halfway. Inhale all the way. Exhale down. One long, smooth, outward breath. Keep going with this. Exhale. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Now we're going to try to lengthen the exhale. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale a little bit longer. Pause. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Let's take the arms out to the side using that same breath pattern. So palms can face up this time. Might need to scoot a little bit forward on your chair. Inhale halfway. Inhale all the way. Exhale, palms face down. Inhale halfway. Inhale, expand even more. Exhale, one long, steady, continuous out breath. Inhale. Inhale. We're going to lengthen the exhale here. Couple more. Inhale. 2. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. This time squeeze the shoulders towards the ears and then exhale, soften everything back down. Nice, longer exhale. Smooth it out. Good. Let's add in a little bit of hips. So let's shift side to side. Maybe even start lifting the heels off the mat, almost like you're walking in place. And then we're just going to lean so far over onto one hip that we can kind of lift the other hip up and start walking forward in the chair. So you're going to get a little bit of spinal rotation here. Your shoulders are going to want to twist as your hips move forward, and pause. And let's go ahead and walk those hips backwards. Notice the twist in the upper body, and then go ahead and pause. Okay, inhale, arms reach down and all the way overhead. Exhale, reach the arms forward. So keep your hips exactly where they are. Reach the heart so far out ahead, almost like you're trying to reach me through the screen, and then you fold over. Let your head hang heavy, relax your neck. Maybe your chin is touching your chest. Relax your shoulders and your arms. Maybe shake your head, yes and no. And then from here is your next inhale, halfway lift. So just lengthen the spine really, more than anything. Then exhale, reach the heart forward once more and fold. From here, a tiny bit of a lift. So just lifting the gaze and neutralizing the spine. Take your right hand and your right fingers and almost like you're trying to reach for your right armpit and bring that elbow way up towards the sky. And bring the fingertips back down. Let's do that a few more times. So inhale, stretch, a little bit of a twist. Exhale down. Inhale and exhale. Let's do two more. Inhale, reach. Exhale down. If you're okay with gazing up, go ahead and do that. Let's switch sides. So left arm comes up. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Exhale, bring it back down. Let's do two. Exhale. Three. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. So we got 4 and 5. And from here, roll back up to seated. So one vertebrae at a time. And if you need to roll your shoulders at all, feel free to do that. We'll do some spinal extension and flexion. So on an inhale, rock forward towards the pubic bone and kind of curve your spine. So kind of dipping your belly forward and then drawing your fingertips and your shoulders back and maybe lifting your gaze, imagining that your heart is being pulled up on a string. And then as you exhale, shift your weight towards your tailbone or your sacrum. And then extend your arms, press into your legs, and draw your chin towards your chest. And feel the shoulders come closer together on the front side of your body. So inhale to rock forward, and this would be kind of like a cow pose if we were in table on the mat. Exhale for cat pose. Inhale for cow, shine the heart forward. And then exhale for cat, round your spine. Let's do two more. Inhale, slide the palms back. Exhale, press them forward. One more. And exhale. And just come back through neutral. Nice job. Let's do a few more arm and shoulder movements. So inhale, take the arms to shoulder height, and then maybe just cross gently. You can switch which arm is on top, and eventually land with your right arm on top, grabbing opposite shoulders. And stack your elbows roughly on top of one another. Squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears, and then soften back down. And then imagine you're hugging a pen between your elbows and draw a straight line up towards the sky and back down. And straight back up. This time take it over to the right, down through center, over to the left, and back up top. So taking a big clockwise circle. When you get to the top, again, reverse that circle. So take it to the left, and then down, over to the right, and then back up. One more time. And then just come back to neutral, release the arms, shake them out if you need to. Back out to the side. Feel free to cross a few times, kind of stretching those shoulders, getting some momentum, and then the left arm comes on top. Put those elbows together, right on top of one another. Draw your pen up towards the sky. This time we'll start rotating it over to the left side. Hold it down through center, over to the right, and back up. One more big counterclockwise circle here. Pause at the top, and then take two in the opposite direction. Then pause at the top. And come back through center and just release, shake it out if you need to. And we'll finish up with some twists. So make sure your sitting bones are both grounded. Your feet need a little wiggle break. Go ahead and wiggle them and adjust them so they land about hip distance apart. On an inhale, bring your left arm up alongside the left ear, and then exhale, twist to the right. And then maybe your left hand lands on top of your right knee. And perhaps your right hand draws to your right hip. Maybe you gaze over your right shoulder. Notice your belly button. Make sure it's still pointing forward and that the twist is really happening in the upper back. Try to relax this front shoulder and come back through center. We'll do the other side. So inhale, right arm reaches up. And as you exhale, twist to your left. And your palm comes to that opposite outside knee. You gaze over the left shoulder. And making sure your hips and your navel are square to the front of your chair. And really the twist comes from the mid and upper back. Take one more breath here. And go ahead and release. And then if you want to, inhale one more time, reach up. Exhale, dive forward. We stretch out that low back, let your spine round. Maybe even grab onto your toes and rock a little side to side. And from one sitting bone and hip to the other, really anything that feels good. Relax your head and neck. And then when that feels complete, you can stop swaying. So find some stillness. Inhale, press down through your feet, lengthen your spine, lift yourself all the way up to seated. And come back to a place of stillness. I invite you in one more time to close your eyes if that feels okay. And do one more quick scan from head to toe. Notice if anything feels different in your physical body. Did you move any stagnant energy around? Do you feel a little bit less stiff? Do you feel a little bit warmer or looser? Go ahead and turn the page, check in with your emotions. Notice if anything there has shifted. Again, not that you need to do anything with this information, we're just kind of gathering data, being objective observers. And then lastly, turn the page one more time and just check in with your breath. Without changing your breath, has anything shifted? Does it feel deeper or smoother? And then there's no right or wrong answers. We're simply observing. And then if you'd like, go ahead, blink your eyes open, draw your palms together and thumbs press into the hearts. And give yourself just a moment of thanks for making a little bit of time for yourself to practice, to try something new. And hopefully relieve a little bit of tension and move some of that energy around. Thumbs might come up to your third eye center and give yourself a bow. And I hope to see you again soon. Take care.